Welcome to Focus on the Crease. I am Matt, your host for today. We will be diving straight into the trade that happened yesterday with Montreal and Minnesota Wild, that the Montreal acquired Andrew Hammond. So get ready, let's go. Hey everyone, like I said before, we're going to dive right into Andrew Hammond. Now this episode is basically going to focus on Andrew Hammond, the Hamburglar, if you want to go with that. Just what I think his mask might look like, maybe something along those lines. I'll be honest with you, I didn't spend all day working on it. It was just, I had this idea in my head and I went with it. So, let's dive right into this, shall we? Alright, so, as you all know, Andrew Hammond, kind of got famous with the Hamburglar thing, being in Ottawa. And he's kind of brought it around with him to Minnesota. And I'm going to assume that he's going to bring it to Montreal as well. Now, with Minnesota, he had a bit of the Hamburglar on his mask. And then this year, he kind of focused on his family. What I didn't really make this as personal. As you can see here on this side of the mask, I just stuck the Hamburglar in there and cleaned it up. Instead of having black stripes, gave him some blue stripes. Looks nice. I gave the design of the helmet. You can see the white stripes, the red and the blue. You can see a little bit on the chin there where it says Hammy. It's basically what he's kind of gone with in the past. So, like I said, this is just a quick rendition. Just try out this channel, give it a shot, and see where we go from here. This is the right side now. Here's the front. As you can see, you can really see the Montreal logo on the top part. I kind of snuck it in there, blended it in a little bit. I added some overshadow onto it. As you can see, it kind of pops out a little bit more. I like it. Again, everyone's going to have their own opinion. He's probably not even going to go anywhere near what I've done. But again, this is just my idea. Just something I thought maybe, try to think in the line of, what do you do? So this is kind of what I came up with. You can see the rest of the hammy on the chin. Carries on. And then you see the lines, and it just kind of hides all the logos and stuff. Now, if you can look closely, I don't know how well you can see on the screen here, but I hidden a bunch of the little Montreal logos all throughout the colors. You'll see it in the blue, you'll see it in the red. However, you won't see it in the logo itself. It's all in the other colors that are around the helmet, like around the chin, up around the sides. You should be able to see small little faded logos. I'm sure, if it was ever be painted, you'd be able to see it in the light a little bit better. There's a few artists out there who do amazing jobs with their, sealer brush. Oh, yeah. But she's from Quebec. She does a lot of the goalie masks. I'm out here in Halifax, so I'm familiar with her work because she did a lot of work for Zach Fucali. And she's done work for Vasilevsky. Continuing to do work for Vasilevsky, I shall say, and Fucali, and she actually designed this year's version of the mask for Andrew Hammond while he's in Minnesota. I don't know if she's done all of them. I know she's done pretty much all that he's had in Minnesota so far. But yeah, now here's the other side of the helmet. I mirrored the Hamburglar. A lot of times nowadays you'll see people like to kind of go out and above and add so much more to the mask, and just it gets overcrowded. So I stayed simple. I like to stay simple. I'm from the years of Felix Poffin, Martin Brodeur. Those masks were done so simple that you could see them in the stands, and nowadays they just seem to be so overcrowded. So I stayed simple. I stayed in the lines. We have a very simple mask. It's not horribly bad. Again, my opinion. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you think he'd go a different route, whatever it is, I would love to hear it. Make a comment. it's nice to get opinions. It's obviously I'm not going to think what I do. Not everyone's going to think, oh, he wouldn't do this, he wouldn't do that. Who knows? I mean, this is my interpretation, and I'm going to go with that. I like doing this stuff. This is the pilot episode, like I mentioned. I'm just testing out the water, see how this works. I'm going to have fun with it. I do have another segment I'm working on. It's called What If. Basically, let's start with the first mask I've worked on right now is Olaf Kolzig. 2008, he was traded to Toronto from Tampa Bay. That he was injured. Obviously, nothing was going to come out of that. He wasn't going to play for the Leafs. We knew that. It was just a cat move for Tampa Bay. All it was. But I thought, what if? What if Olaf Kolzig did come to Toronto to play, and he was healthy and he was great? What would his goalie mask look like? So I've got that created. I'm working on a few others. Like, we just had the retirement of Tuukka Rask. Yeah, I'm a Leafs fan, and I love to see him do well. But definitely when that trade happened for Andrew Raycroft, it hurts. It hurts to this day. But again, I'm working on a what if rendition. If Tuukka Rask didn't get traded, what would his mask look like as a Maple Leaf? So I'm working on that. We're getting close. I'll probably see how maybe I can do like a 5 mask episode. Open opinions. If you think I should just release one episode and focus on one goalie at a time, I'm totally open to it. So this is my first time doing this. If you enjoy it, please hit the subscribe. If you've got comments or anything you want to suggest, I'm an open book. Focus on the Crease is up and coming. We're looking at just focusing on goalies, artwork to whatever we can think of. I want to have fun with this, so really open to it. So thank you for checking us out, and hope you enjoyed the mask that was created. Just so that you know, this mask, the template that I used was from Sport Templates. You'll see, I'll add the link to the bottom of the description. You can take a look and see. Great place. A lot of great templates. I get a lot of my templates from there, and they work out really good, and I don't have any issues using them. So again, thank you for checking us out. Have a great day. Thank you.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do.